Powered by Riverside.
Welcome back to the Movement for Life podcast. My name is Kolby Krystofik, your host and the owner and operator of Oxnard Movement and CrossFit Ventura. Coming back at you with another episode of the Movement for Life podcast, where we talk about ways to keep us moving throughout our life. Today, we've got a fun topic. It is just yours truly solo today. The thing that we are going to talk about today, though, is something called the Hero Fund that we have here at Oxnard Movement, and we'll also begin to implement in CrossFit Ventura as well. The Hero Fund kind of stems off of some of our core values of integrity, doing the right thing, and family. Members are part of our family. We want to make sure that we are there for each other. Some people like to call it like community. Some people like to call it culture. Family is one of our core values, and the Hero Fund is an extension of that. So I want to spend a little bit of time talking about what is the Hero Fund, how do we use it, where does the money come from, how can you use it, what's it for, things like that. But before we get into that, I want to talk about some ways that I moved in the last week. What did I do in the last week? I played a little bit of pickleball on Saturday morning after I did some CrossFit. So I did some CrossFit Saturday morning, got to train with the Fun crew Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Did 3 days of CrossFit last week as well. I am back on track with my CrossFit training, being fairly consistent both in classes and in some extra training on my own. Back in consistency with my food schedule too, being significantly more on top of it. Got to do a little hike on Sunday as well, which was a ton of fun. Sometimes it's great to just get out in the outdoors. It's been a little bit chilly, but with the sun, it's felt amazing outside. I want to know some ways that you are moving throughout the week as well. Let me know down below in the comments. Today's episode, let's kind of get right into it. We are talking about the Hero Fund. The easiest way to describe the Hero Fund is a fund that we started several years ago and has kind of gone through a couple of different transformations, but it is our way of giving back to our community or giving back to our members. One of the ways that we affect change in the world is we start with ourselves, then we do it with our immediate family, and then when we have the means, we affect positively our communities as well. And so we've set up this Hero Fund, and I'm going to kind of talk you through some of the Hero Fund from the website. You can read all of this right on our website, oxnardmovement.com/Hero Fund, oxnardmvmnt.com/HERO-FUND. From here, we've got 3 different uses from the Hero Fund. So it is a collection of money. I will talk about how we get this money in just a little bit, but we've got 3 uses for this money. Our first use and our top priority for this use is what we call the Intra-Member Fund. There are funds available with an application that covers 50% of membership costs for up to 3 months with no question asked. These intra-member funds will be available on a rolling basis as long as there's money available. The big idea is that we know that life happens, and you guys as members may need to cancel membership due to hardship. This could have to do with family stuff that's going on. It could have to do with work stuff that's going on. It could have to do with things outside of your control, where the gym membership causes a financial hardship. This fund is set up to help our members who would benefit from being able to continue their fitness, continue the community, and be a part of the uplifting atmosphere that is Oxnard Movement and CrossFit Ventura without the burden of having to pay for it on a monthly basis. This is our most common use as well for the Hero Fund. We get applications for this. We'll kind of walk through kind of some of the things that have gone through 2024 and hopefully build into 2025. Couple of ways that this can happen is you can reach out for it to us and ask for it. In having conversations, the way that this usually happens is somebody approaches us with something that's going on, and I ask, hey, would the Hero Fund be a good opportunity for us to help you and give back to you? Third way is another member reaches out to us and asks us to use the Hero Fund to help somebody else. So those are a couple of different ways that this Intra-Member Fund is kind of used and looked at. We have an application process. If you are a member, the application is super simple. The big ask that we have inside the application for somebody who's already a member is, how is this going to help you, and what does it mean to you? How is this going to help you, and what does this mean to you? The second use for the Hero Fund is our Hero Fund Scholarship. The Hero Fund Scholarship potentially can be awarded to one person every single month that would be eligible for 6 to 8 personal training sessions and 2 months of CrossFit membership. So this is basically helping somebody pay for the onboarding for their CrossFit journey. This is available for new students to apply for, and this is after a intro session is conducted, and they figure out, hey, this is what I need to do to get into classes, but maybe I don't have the financial means to do it. One of the things that this will do, this application is significantly longer. Because we have just met, you're not a part of our community already. I ask for some work history. I ask for your current employment. I ask for some references, and I ask for a personal letter from you as well for this application. Our staff reviews this application. It can be awarded between 6 and 8 one-on-one sessions and 2 months of CrossFit with it. Yes, there is some work to this application, but under the application potentially is up to $1,200 worth of scholarship that can be granted on a monthly basis. The third use for this Hero Fund is Ventura County community acts of kindness. There's something called an RAK, or a random act of kindness. We kind of base these around community acts of kindness. Typically on a quarterly basis, we will decide where to partition some of the funds from the Hero Fund towards a local cause. It could be a family, it could be a youth program, or a member who recently went through hardship. We could decide as leadership team where this money goes, as long as it's going back into our community. Fitness is so much bigger than ourselves, and this allows us to show up for people when they need it. We've gotten to use this in a variety of different ways, but oftentimes this is a member who is supporting a cause, who we also like to support that cause by financially contributing to that cause. It could be a member who has a family member in a need, or even a member in need as well. This could mean several different things. There's been a number of different ways we've gotten to impact members. Maybe at one point we get to share some of the stories of people that we've gotten to help and impact with this. Some of the fun things that we've gotten to be able to do is help a community member fund a vehicle for a handicap access. We've gotten to cover some full membership for members who are going through hardships. Some of these hardships include super stressful situations like deaths in families or separations of marriages. We've also gotten to help people who are losing their job and are going through a job transition. We've also gotten to contribute to some local causes, whether it's through a food drive, whether it's through a Santa Christmas event, whether it's through donating to another community member who is in need of some just financial backing. These are some great ways that we get to give back to the community. And the great thing about this is there is no pressure to reciprocate in any manner. These are just gifts to our community. We want to be able to give back to those who we serve. So, what are some ways that we fund the Hero Fund? There are 3 main ways that we fund this fund. The biggest way that we fund the Hero Fund is through contribution of everybody's CrossFit membership. So if you pay for a CrossFit membership at Oxnard Movement and now at CrossFit Ventura, 1% of your memberships will be going towards this fund every single month. We keep detailed tracking on where all of the finances go. And so 1% of everybody's CrossFit memberships will go towards this fund on a monthly basis. So whether or not you want to contribute, when you are a member of this community, you are also contributing to the Hero Fund. Sometimes people say, "Oh, I don't feel like I need to use the Hero Fund. I shouldn't use the Hero Fund." Like it or not, all of our members are contributing to the Hero Fund on a monthly basis. The other way that we do this is we have a limited supply now of Hero Fund merchandise. All of the merchandise for the Hero Fund was done by donation, and so all of the sales and proceeds from the Hero Fund clothing goes right into the Hero Fund as well. And then the third way is through member and community contributions. Anybody who wants to contribute to this fund will gladly add your donations. Right now, we don't take any donations that are anything besides on-site. So you can't click on the website and contribute to the Hero Fund. Maybe at some point we'll have an option for you to be able to do that in the future. But as of right now, you have to come in and sit down with one of our coaches in order to contribute or ask to contribute. Quick little disclaimer for this. As this grows, as of right now, the Hero Fund is not a nonprofit. It is not a 501c3. So your contributions are not tax deductible. If you make a contribution at the end of the year towards the Hero Fund, it is not something that can be written off on your taxes. As this fund grows and continues to be used on a yearly basis, one of our goals is to look into how to get the 501c3 legalized and moving into this so that those contributions can be tax deductible for you as members or anybody in the community. That helps us allocate those funds a little bit more cleanly as well. The next thing that I want to kind of talk about is what are some of the things that we've used inside here. So we've gotten to use, this has been started in 2022 is when we started this. So we're now going to be on a solid almost 4 years. This has been little by little growing and growing and growing. We made some contributions in April of 2022. We made some contributions in July of 2022. We made some contributions in September of 2022 as well. These are just community acts of kindness in 2022. We had, let's see, some member sponsorships. We had 1, 2, 3 member sponsorships in 2022. In 2023, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 membership sponsorships in 2023. That was a big change from 2022. We also, in 2024, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 membership sponsorships in 2024. I would love to sponsor more members when the community needs it and they arise. We are also in 2024 able to make a few contributions towards the end of the year towards other community needs as we kind of get some permission to share on things that we've been given to. I'm happy to share some of the things that we've gotten to give to and gotten to contribute to as a community. All these things are local. They impact directly our Ventura County communities. So that is some of the fun stuff that we get to do. If you would like to contribute to the Hero Fund, I would love to have you contribute. Please get in touch with me. If you know somebody who might want to apply for the Hero Fund as a new member, I'd love to have them apply for the Hero Fund as a new member. Or if you know of somebody that's in need of some support that is a community member right now, please get them in touch so I can send them an application and maybe get some of these funds towards them as well. One of the biggest reasons that the Hero Fund has not been maybe utilized more is there's not a lot of awareness around what it is and how it's being used. And so this is one of my attempts to share this with more of the Ventura County area and broader area is, hey, this fund is available for our members. We want to be able to help you guys. It is available to you if you need it. Please reach out to us for it. If you know somebody who might be a good fit for it, reach out and nominate them for us. If you know somebody who you want to ask them to do a scholarship application, you can have them fill out a scholarship application. If you know somebody who's a community member, maybe they're not a gym member, but a community member that's in need, we can apply. You can talk to me and see if we can also allocate some funds towards a cause that we feel like is a great cause for the Ventura County area. So that is some background on the Hero Fund. Today's episode is going to be a much shorter episode, but now you know what the Hero Fund is, how it's utilized, and how we fund it. Hopefully, because of this episode, more people find out about the Hero Fund, use the Hero Fund, contribute to the Hero Fund, and we just get to spread more of our family and community vibes into the Ventura County area. Thanks for listening, guys. Make sure that we subscribe. Make sure that you rate us. Leave us a comment down below. Love to get back to you, hear from you. Until then, we'll see you next Thursday.